When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peppers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Georgia Tech's offense will come out first. Looking for room, it's Bryant. He never had a chance to... To the edge and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are.
Just steamrolling the defense. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's good.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this one.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Sperry. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets the back moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's Phillips. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just feeds the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Gets rid of it. The quick out. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well,
touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for a gap. It's Brooks. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Berry. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw again. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Hebert. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see if they can put together a drive. Their own 28. Off-play action on first down. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll pull it down and run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Berry. Grab near the marker. It's Brooks. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw. It's Hebert. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take it.
A full dive to haul that one in.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Looking for a crease. It's Brooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 10 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give out of the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bryant. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'll be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. Jumped on top of the pile.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Catch in the middle, it's Hills. Turning it on! And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. The short hands. It's Brooks. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught behind the line. It's Hills. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hebert. They get to him as he throws. Caught near the sticks, it's Randall. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He wants to throw it again. There's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snagged it inside the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Seminoles have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
And he's going to go down at the 1. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run.
It couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Here's the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop.
Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Right on the money. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He'll keep it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down behind is.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They tacked that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Hebert. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number. And
the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Never never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Hebert. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle.